Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, dear TTF family. So it's been a long time since we had our last uh, live session sa ating YouTube channel. So ngayon po, magbabalik po tayo. Actually, I'm not totally okay with my sipon and kaya medyo mahirap talaga magsalita. But, of course, you need this one kasi ilang months na lang, ilang days na lang for the exam na naman. So, kahit na hindi okay yung pakiramdam, of course, lalaban po tayo para sa lisensya. So, don't worry, I just prepared a water para po may panlaban. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, teachers. How are you? Okay, so this Friday, you have a long test on RGC, but dahil nga po, yung last na video ko, yung quiz nyo, is iilan lang yung nanood. So, it came out na medyo late ko na rin sinubmit kanina yung long test nyo. So, around 11 ata kanina, yung nag-send na ako ng long test file. So, the end will be later at maybe 10 p.m. So, teachers, naririnig niyo po ba ako? Good afternoon. Please comment LPT as it serves as your attendance. Okay, comment po, LPT. And that will serve as your attendance. Good afternoon, everyone. Maayong hapon sa tanan. So, we will start early so that we can end as early also para po makapag-long test pa kayo. Okay? Hello, Teacher Crizel. Good afternoon. Thank you for commenting LPT. Okay, LPT na this year. Last board exam. Tama? You can't afford to take the board exam again. Imagine niyo yung hirap, imagine niyo yung bayad niyo sa PRC. So, if ever na kaya niyo naman gawan lahat ng efforts, todo bigay niyo na, teachers. Kasi nga, yung PRC, yung friend niyo na PRC, meron silang pinapalabas na mga memo, new memo, na talagang napaka-hassle. Just like may narinig ako na, information na yung mga LPT is kapag mag-renew sila ng kanilang ID, kailangan na nilang CPD units to renew. So, talagang pahirapan na talaga and, um, it is really hurtful lang na siguro nga mas pipiliin niyo na lang na magpunta sa ibang bansa kasi nga po yung talagang yung standards, yung mga requirements is napakahirap. So yun lang, 'di ba? Just like, if ever nga totoo yun na, hindi naman kasi lahat ng LPT is nagwo-work sa school. So yung iba nga, di rin nila nagagamit yung ID. So what's more or what's more na mag-CPD units pa sila. So parang gano'n. Although CPD is really required and it is helpful, lalo na kung ikaw ay nagwo-work sa isang school. So you need it. Okay, so good afternoon. Paki-comment po LPT at makapag-start na po tayo. Okay, taga saan po kayo? So you can comment kung taga saan po kayo. You are watching from okay, check ko nga yung boses ko. Kasi medyo, medyo sinisipon pa po ako, teachers. And I'm very sorry for that. Tingnan natin. Hello, Teacher Crisel from Zambales. Good afternoon po. Hello, Teacher Crisel from Zambales. Good afternoon po. Ayun, so okay naman po yung audio ko. Okay, welcome to Coach Joy Classroom. So please invite your friends and kindly share this live stream. Okay, so this afternoon we're going to tackle or we're going to learn about general education. So you know what guys, for BE Ed, general education is ilang percent? That is 40%. Okay, 40% and then yung Prof Ed nila is 60%. But that 40% is very helpful if nasagutan mo ng tama at maayos yung Gen Ed mo kasi hihilain niya yan pataas kahit na mababa yung Prof Ed mo. So the possibility of this, of course, papasa ka sa board exam. So kahit Gen Ed lang, kailangan aralin. Okay. Okay, so of course, before we start, I don't know, parang ano, parang ano ang tawag dun? Na para namang nafi-feel ko na first time ko ito. Kasi this week, ngayon lang ako nakapag-live sa tagal-tagal kasi nga po, super lamig dito sa'min and uso po ang ubo at sipon. So yun. Okay, so before we start, let's have a prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Dear Lord and Father of all, thank you for today. Thank you for ways in which you provide for us all, for your protection and love. We thank you. Help us to focus our hearts and minds now on what we are about to learn. Inspire us now, inspire us by your Holy Spirit as we listen and write. Guide us by your eternal light as we discover more about the world around us. We ask all this in the name of Jesus. Amen. Okay. So guys, teachers, don't forget to share this live stream to your friends po para marami po tayong matulungan ng mga teachers. It is free. Okay, free po ito. Okay, so of course, please get your pen and paper with you and don't forget na maisusulat po tayo mamaya before this live discussion end kasi hindi po lahat ng sasabihin ko is nakasulat sa slides. Yun, so isulat-sulat po tayo teachers. Okay, now let's get started with number 1 question. Okay, number 1. Whose philosophy gives prominence to faith and understanding the existence of God? Okay, kanino daw filosofiya ang nagbibigay ng faith and understanding with the existence of God? So, sa Saint John, sa Saint Acutis or Acutis, sa Saint Calungsod, or sa letter D, sa Saint Augustine. So, sino pong santo iyan na nagbibigay prominence to faith and understanding the existence of God? So teachers, you can comment your answer po para makita ko. Number 1 question, you can comment your answer. Okay, si Teacher Crizel sumagot ng letter D. What about the others? Okay, guys, you're very lucky kung nandito ka ngayon sa aking live discussion kasi you can ask some important questions na hindi ko nasagot nung nagpapadrills po ako sa ating GC. Kasi nga, there are times na hindi ko agad na-o-open yung message sa GC kaya hindi po ako nakakasagot ng mga questions nyo regarding sa mga drills natin. So, here, after this discussion, you can ask questions sa mga items na hindi nyo masyadong naintindihan during our discussion sa ating GC. Okay? That's good? Okay, better. Kasi number 1, The correct answer is letter D is Saint Augustine. Wow, Teacher Crisel, tama. Very good. Palakpak naman po. Okay, the answer is Saint Augustine. So he is the one who gives prominence to faith in understanding the existence of God. So Saint Augustine, also known as Augustine of Hippo, was a prominent philosopher and a theologian in the early Christian church. He emphasized the importance of faith. Tandaan niyo po, isulat niyo dyan, Saint Augustine dash faith. So pag tinanong sa board exam, may faith na kayo na binasa, Saint Augustine po ang isasagot natin. Okay, faith in understanding the existence of God. He argued the faith and reason work together, with faith being necessary to grasp the truth of God that are beyond human understanding. Augustine's philosophy had a significant influence on Christian theology and shaped the development of Western thought. So the best answer is kapag faith and understanding si Saint Augustine. Kasi si Saint Augustine naniniwala na dapat yung faith or pananalig mo sa Panginoon and yung reason mo ay nag-work together yan. So, iisa yan. So, that is for Saint Augustine. So, what about the other options? For the other options, ito na naman yung slides ko. Nagloloko na naman siya. Okay. So, for Saint Thomas Aquinas is for reasons. Kapag faith, that is Saint Augustine. Kapag reasons naman is si Saint Thomas Aquinas. Okay, Saint Thomas Aquinas is for reasons. What about Saint John, letter A? So Saint John is the one whom Jesus loved. Saint John is the one whom Jesus loved. So it is by this title that Saint John is known as the patron or the patron saint of love, loyalty, and friendship. So Saint John po ang ating patron na kinikilala bilang patron ng pagmamahal, patron ng loyalty, at patron ng friendship. So that is Saint John. Okay? And of course, Saint Calungsod, there are times na yung spelling niya is may letter K and meron ng letter C. So Saint Calungsod, after the name of Lorenzo Ruiz of Manila, Calungsod is the second Filipino to be declared a saint by a Roman Catholic Church. So, uh, he is the second Filipino to be declared a saint by the Roman Catholic Church. All right. Okay, sorry po. May advertisement tayo. Okay. So now, let's move on with number 2 question. Sana ma-perfect sa ating manununood ng mga teachers na ngayon. Sana po ma-perfect niyo ang ating 10 items discussion. So, napaka-importante po ito ng mga questions na aking sinelect, na aking provide kasi maaaring lalabas ito ulit sa ating board exam, actual board exam question. So, it is very necessary to learn. Okay, number 2. It is the golden age in history of Filipino literature. Okay, Hispanic, American, pre-colonial, or Japanese. So, yung clue natin dyan is the golden age in the history of Philippine literature. So, anong era yon? Anong era? Hispanic, American, pre-colonial, or Japanese? Number 2, okay. Sure na ba, Teacher Crisel, sa American? The correct answer is, letter D, Japanese. Okay. So Japanese, according to Alinea, the golden age of Philippine literature in Spanish encompasses the years between 1903 and 1942. Literary works then were in response to the shift in the dominant political power, conciliary in tone. So, wala akong masyadong definition or rationale with this question, but the golden age in the history of Philippine literature is Japanese. Okay, wait. Let's try. Japanese. Okay, so the golden age of Philippine literature refers to a period of flourishing literary works in the Philippines. It is often associated with the early 20th century, particularly during the 90s and the 90 and the 40s. So ano pa ba 'yon? So it's Japanese. Okay, anong tawag ba sa may question din 'yan sa Filipina, eh. Gintong panahon, parang gano'n siya. Double check ko lang teachers, kasi ang sagot sa akin is Japanese. Baka po may nakalimutan akong i-encode. So if you have some questions, you can ask. Okay, Japanese tayo. Okay na? So let's move on. Number 3. Which genre of literature deals with fictional representation through dialogue and performance? So dito po, literature tayo. Which genre of literature deals with fictional representation through dialogue and performance? Letter A, poetry. Letter B, prose fiction. Letter C, drama. Letter D, non-fiction prose. Okay, which genre of literature deals with fictional representation through dialogue and performance? The word is fictional. Kapag sinabi mong fictional, it means that hindi siya makatotohanan. It means from your imaginary mind. Okay. So teacher, Rizal, your answer is letter C, and that is correct, dramas. So, another clue natin dyan ay dialogue and performance. Kapag sinabing dialogue, of course, may conversation dyan between a group of people. So, nag-uusap yan sila. Like, for example, sa drama. So, when you are watching television, that is a drama na, ano bang favorite drama nyo sa TV? So, that is an exchange of conversation of lines. Okay. Okay, abot na kamay ano ba 'yun? Yung kay Annalyn, abot kamay na pangarap. Okay, so that is a drama. Drama is a genre of literature that presents stories through dialogue and performance. It usually features a cast of characters who interact with each other uh, through spoken lines and actions on a stage. Drama can be written in the form of plays, which are meant to be performed by actors in front of an audience. It often explores themes, conflicts, and emotions through the interactions of the characters. Examples of famous dramas include by, of course, no other than your Bard of Avon, William Shakespeare. So, si William Shakespeare, kapag sinabing drama, um, ang unang tao dyan na iisipin natin ay si William Shakespeare. Kilala siya dyan. At yung drama niya ay yung love story ni Romeo and Juliet. Okay. So, and Macbeth, also sa kanya din yon, as well as modern plays by playwrights like Arthur Miller and Tennyson Williams. So, yun po, drama, basta may dialogue, basta may performance. So, that is drama. Okay, what about the poetry? So, when you say poetry, from the word poet, okay, may poem. And yung gumagawa po ng poem is the person that we call poets. Okay, so poetry is a type of literature that conveys a thought, describes a scene, or tells a story in a concentrated lyrical arrangement of words. So usually kapag tayo po ay gumagawa ng poem, meron tayong tinatawag na parang dapat nagra-rhyme siya at meron din siyang malayang ano tawag dun sa Filipino, yung free verse. Sa English, free verse. So, you can make a poem na free verse or di kaya nagra-rhyme. So, ako mostly, mahilig din po akong gumawa ng poem and yung gusto ko is talagang nagra-rhyme kasi kapag nagra-rhyme siya, ang sarap niyang basahin. So, sino naman po yung taong kilala sa poetry? Jose Garcia Villa. Jose Garcia Villa is known as the comma poet. Okay, Jose Garcia Villa is known as the comma poet, 'di ba? Yung kapag titingnan mo yung poem niya, ang daming comma. So ano po ba 'yon? For minsan for ano din 'yung style purposes. So yun yung comma niya is for style purposes. So that is Jose Garcia Villa known as the comma poet. Now let's move on with letter B, prose fiction. So yun nga po 'pag sinabi kong fiction, it is from an coming from an imaginary mind. So, fiction describes something imaginary or invented. So, meaning gawa-gawa lang po ng isipan ng tao. Hindi po siya naka-base sa reality. The term is generally used regarding creative works written in prose or ordinary language which does not follow a meter as in a poetry. So, ano po ba yung pagkakaiba ng poetry sa prose? So, usually, parang may comparison tayong ginagawa dyan. Kapag poetry kasi merong meter na tinatawag, may sukat yan eh. Kailangan may sukat ang taludtod. For example, gagawa ka ng poem na dapat 4 lines and 4 stanza. So, dapat bibilangin mo yan. Yun ang poetry. And then may sinusunod ka na parang ilang words lang ba? Dapat may 8 words lang sa dapat bawat line. So ganun yung poetry. Talagang you have to be creative pagdating sa poetry kasi masusi talaga yan. Okay, sa prose naman kasi wala tayong sinusunod na meter. You can prose is just consist a paragraph without a meter. Yun, walang walang meter, walang kailangang i-rhyme or wala kailangang sundin na kahit just like in poetry. So yun po ang prose, just a paragraph, just like a paragraph lang yung prose. And of course, yung poetry nga po, you have to be creative. Yun. And then yung sagot natin is drama, of course, representation through dialogue. And then nonfiction prose is, on the other hand, should not contain any fiction, as the writer's credibility come from the truthfulness of the story. So nonfiction prose is the opposite of prose fiction. So kapag sinabi naman po natin nonfiction prose, meaning it will based on the reality or the real life stories of a person or human being. So yon. Isulat. Goods pa tayo? Okay, now let's move on with number 4. Number 4. Okay, question number 4. He is considered as the most expensive painter in the world. He is best known for his thought-provoking abstract art pieces. Salvador Dali, Pablo Picasso, Jackson Pollock, Mark Rothko. So, kilala po siya bilang isang expensive or the most expensive painter in the world? So, sino po sa apat na yan ang tamang sagot? The most expensive painter. Okay, so the correct answer with our number four question is letter C, Jackson Pollock. So, siya po ang the most expensive painter natin in the world. Okay, so Jackson Pollock created this abstract artwork in 1948 alongside the more expensive abstract painting number 17A. So, yun po, gumawa po siya and more on abstract painting po siya na consider as the most expensive painting talaga. Napakamahal niyan. Although the abstraction wasn't well received at the start, it became the most expensive artwork in the world in 2006, cementing Pollock's status as a pillar of Western art history. So, nung una ay hindi po talaga nakilala yung kanyang work, but of course, as time goes by, talagang nadidiscover siya ng tao. Just like you teachers, of course, nung una, mahirap ipasa ang board exam. But of course, you never give up. You always be yourself, and of course, you always what do you call this? A fight for your dream. So talagang makakapasa din kayo and just your perfect timing. So yun. Just like Jackson Pollock. Okay. So sino mag-aakala na nung una hindi nga po nakilala yung kanyang painting na abstract, but noong 2006 ay talagang nakilala po ang kanyang painting na the most expensive abstract painting in the world. Okay. So Jason Pollock is considered w- one of the most influential and famous abstract expressionist painter. He is known for his unique painting technique called drip painting. Okay, ano po yung technique ni Jackson Pollock? Drip painting. I will comment. Drip painting. Okay, so John Pollock is known for his drip painting or action painting. So that is the technique of Jackson Pollock. Drip painting or action painting. Okay. So what about Dali, Salvador Dali? So Salvador Dali was a highly renowned painter known for his surrealistic style naman po sa kanya. Surrealistic style. And of course, si Pablo Picasso lang po ang ating kilala dito, hindi ba? Pablo Picasso associated most of all with pioneering Cubism. Alongside George Braque, he also invented collage and made major contributions to symbolism and surrealism. So Pablo Picasso, in other words, is best known for his surrealism. Okay, ano po ba yung surrealism? When you research in the internet, para po siyang um, parang box-box na painting. Basta parang box-box na painting. I don't have pictures. But when you research or during your college years, napag-aralan po natin yung mga painting na yan. So, surrealism for Pablo Picasso. And of course, hindi po magpapahuli si Mark Rothko. So, Mark Rothko was a Latvian-born American abstract painter. So, he is also an abstract painter. He is best known for his color field paintings that depicted irregular and painterly rectangular regions of color, which produced from 1949 to 1970s. So, for Mark Rothko, he is known naman po sa kanyang color field paintings. Okay? Okay, so I hope na naisulat ko yan, teachers. If I am very fast when it comes to giving you some details, please comment and for me so that I can go back and repeat what I said. Okay? Now let's move on with number 5. Okay, number 5. The president during the pre-Spanish period is the A. Gobernador Silio, B. Alcalde, C. Dato, D. Barangay Captain. Okay, during the pre-Spanish period, meron tayong tinatawag na president dyan. So, sino po or I mean ano po ang katawagan ng ating presidente during the pre-Spanish era? Gobernador Silio, Alcalde, Dato, or the Barangay Captain? So, please comment your answer. Okay, number 5. Anong tawag sa president natin before during the pre-Spanish period? The correct answer is teachers. Hello. Okay, ang tawag before sa ating president ay letter C, dato. Dato. Bakit dato? Okay, during the pre-Spanish period in the Philippines, the term dato referred to the leader or ruler of a community or a barangay. The dato held political power and authority over his domain and was responsible for making decisions, maintaining order, and resolving disputes within the community. So, yung tawag po dati sa ating presidente ay dato. So, sila po yung nagkokontrol, nagbibigay ng power, nagdedesisyon sa ating mga batas. And of course, maintaining order and resolving disputes within the community. So, they are the one resolving the problems. The dato's role was similar to that of a local chief or tribal leader. Okay, so the gobernadorcillo and alcalde were positions introduced during the Spanish colonial period, and the barangay captain is a more recent term used in the present-day local government system. So, right now, sa apat po na nabanggit na options kanina, yung nagamit po natin talaga ngayon hanggang ngayon is the barangay captain. The barangay captain or ating punong kagawad, punong barangay. Ah, okay, depende po kung anong tawag sa inyo. Okay, so that is the president during the pre-Spanish period is Dato. Dato po ang tamang sagot. Number 6. Teachers, good luck po sa inyong long test this afternoon, this evening, today. Kasi whoever got the highest score with 85 and above will be receiving certificates that surely magbibigay sa inyo ng motivation to pass the board exam. So, yung mga ginagawa ng mga teachers before is every long test ko, talagang iniipon nila yung pass certificate ko. Of course, that will serve as their inspiration also to aim high, to do better, and of course to top or to get the high grades during the long test exam, of course, in the let. So after nun, kapag nakapasa na kayo, you can post that one. That will serve as memories and it gives you a lesson. Okay? So number 6, which is the Royal Audienza in our time. So Royal Audienza in our time, A. Supreme Court, B. Sandigan Bayan, C. Court of Appeals, D. Regional Trial Courts. Okay, ano daw ang tawag sa Royal Audienza sa ating kapanahunan ngayon? Ang tawag sa kanila, Supreme Court, Sandigan Bayan, Court of Appeals, or Regional Trial Courts. Number 6. Number 6. Okay, so the correct answer sa ating number 6 na tanong is letter A, Supreme Court. So Supreme Court ang tawag sa Royal Audienza natin ngayon. So ano po ba yung mga responsibilities ng mga taga Supreme Court? Okay. The Supreme Court is the highest court in the Philippines. So sila po yung pinakamataas na korte dito sa Pilipinas. The Court of Appeals is the modern counterpart to the historical Royal Audienza in terms of its role and function with the judicial system. So, the Royal Audienza, ano pong tawag sa Royal Audienza? The Royal Audienza was a judicial institution during the Spanish colonial period in the Philippines. It served as the highest court. Yes, kapag highest court, Supreme Court po ang sagot natin. And if tinatanong po before, anong highest court before, ang sagot is Royal Audienza. Kapag tinatanong naman, anong highest court ngayon, Supreme Court. And had jurisdiction over civil and criminal cases. Di ba? Kapag merong kaso sa family niyo or sa friends niyo na medyo need na talaga na iparating sa matataas na korte, of course, ipapadala yan nila sa Supreme Court. Okay? So that's it. What about the Sandigan Bayan? So, Sandigan Bayan is from the word bayan. So, meaning hindi po siya yung may pinakamataas na court. Kasi kapag bayan is parang lalawigan lang, parang sa probinsya lang. So, that is the no-no answer. So, Sandigan Bayan is a special court that focuses on cases involving graft and corruption committed by public officials. But, Sandigan Bayan pala is the court na parang yung specializes nila is for uh, graft graft and corruption. So, sila po yung nagre-resolve nun. Okay. And Court of Appeals is an intermediate appellate court in the Philippine judicial system. It reviews decisions and judgment of lower courts. So, parang Court of Appeals is just an affiliate of Supreme Court. Ayan na, sinusipon na ako. Parang hirap na magsalita. Okay. So, Court of Appeals is the appellate of the highest court, which is the Supreme Court. Regional trial courts, they are the highest level of trial court in the country. And their decisions can be appealed in the Court of Appeals. So, teachers, baka po malito kayo sa Supreme Court and the regional trial courts kasi pareho po silang highest court. Okay, tandaan lang po natin na kapag tinatanong sa board exam, um, the highest level of trial court, that is regional trial courts. Pero kapag itatanong sa board exam, the highest court, walang trial dyan. Highest court lang, highest court of the law and has jurisdiction over civil and criminal cases, that is Supreme Court. Okay, may clue ka naman diyan kapag itatanong sa board exam, the highest trial. Trial po yung clue, regional trial courts. Kapag itatanong the highest court, that is Supreme Court. Okay. So anong tawag sa royal audience natin ngayon? That is Supreme Court. Goods na po, teachers? Clarifications, questions, or kailangan akong maiulit? Just comment. Anyways, after this live discussions, you can still rewatch this para po makuha ninyo. Okay, if I am too fast in speaking. Now, let's go with number 7 questions. Okay, number 7. So it is a vocabulary question, English. There was hiatus of 2 years before I went back to college. Hiatus means a lapse, B interruption, C length, D continuation. So ano pong ibig sabihin ng naka-caps lock na word dyan na hiatus? Number 7, hiatus. Okay, so easy. Hiatus means lapse. The correct answer is letter A. Lapse, temporary gap, pause, break, or absence can be called a hiatus. For example, when your favorite TV show is on hiatus, that means that there are no new episodes. Not forever, just for a little while. Even things that go on for a long time take a break once in a while. One kind of break is a hiatus, meaning kapag nag-pause, kapag nag-lapse, kapag nag-break, kapag nag-absence ng isang bagay, that is a hiatus, meaning after nun, may continuation. So just for example, teachers, I will hiatus for a while to have some dinner. So meaning magbe-break tayo for a while kasi makakain pa ako ng dinner. So parang ganon. So that is called a gap, a break, or a pause, or an absence. But later on, we will continue. So that is hiatus. Hiatus means lapse. Di ba bongga? Kapag may kaaway ka, inglesin mo siya ng hiatus. Hindi niya maiintindihan yon. Lapse. And what about the enter option? So, some options is just a simply word that you can understand easily. So, an interruption, it means, of course, when the word interruption, may nag-interrupt sa'yo. Parang pag may ginagawa ka, may nag-interrupt sa'yo. That is called interruption. Length, of course, when we're talking length, that is haba naman. So, what is the length of your dress? What is the length of your table? Parang ganun. Length. And of course, continuation is the opposite of hiatus. Now, let's move on. Number 8. Malapit na po tayong matapos. And after this, make sure na makapag long test po kayo, teachers. Kasi ilang days na lang at board exam na naman. So, dapat double time and wag po puro gala, wag po puro chat, wag po puro baby time. So, dapat bigyan po ng oras more on review. Kasi para naman po yan sa inyo. Okay? Okay, number 8. What do political candidates use music during their campaigns? Ito na, yung mga politiko natin dyan. Okay. Bakit ba sila gumagamit ng musika? Why they're using music? Letter A, to earn prestige, para maka-earn sila ng prestige, para makilala sila. Letter B, to enhance tribal identity. Letter C, to facilitate praise and worship. Or letter D, to attract followers and supporters. Okay, so it is self-explanatory that our political candidates mostly use music, 'di ba? Minsan nga po may kinukuha pa po silang singer diyan, mostly artista para bakit kumukuha sila ng artista at hindi mga ordinaryong tao lang? Why? Of course, kapag artista yung kinuha nila, the people will vote sa kanilang favorite artist. So, kapag yung paborito ng tao yung kinuha ng political candidate na kumanta ng kanyang, song, of course, the people will vote her or him. So that is one way of a technique of a political candidates ang gumamit ng tao na kilala at of course ang gumamit ng musika na para maka-attract ng followers and supporters. So the best answer here is letter D to attract followers and supporters. Okay, so the most common reason political candidates use music during their campaigns is to attract followers. Tama, 'di ba? Ganyan tayo mga Pinoy. Ah, kung sino yung talagang parang naa-idolize natin kapag iboboto natin. So music has a powerful emotional and psychological impact on individuals and can be used as a tool to create a connection with the audience, evoke positive feelings, and generate excitement or enthusiasm. It can help convey the candidate's message, create a sense of unity or identity among supporters, and make the campaign events more memorable and engaging. While earning prestige or facilitating praise and worship might be the secondary effects in some cases. So yung mga kaninang other options is pang secondary effects lang po. The primary purpose is generally to attract and mobilize followers and supporters para po makakuha sila ng suporta sa mga tao. Of course, mas magiging marami ang kanilang followers dahil gumamit sila ng music and kumuha sila ng singer. For example, idolize mo si Sarah Geronimo. So, kunin mo si Sarah Geronimo na tagakanta para mas maging marami ang iyong followers. Okay? Now, number 9. So, ilang items na lang at magtatapos na po tayo, teachers. Okay, so yung iba nagtatanong, final coaching. Yes, we have a final coaching. 'Pag malapit na yung board exam niyo, more on videos po ako. So, maybe in 1 week, baka in 1 week, baka maka 3 videos ako. So, magpa-subscribe po kayo sa ating YouTube channel. Join po kayo sa ating YouTube membership. So, more on live sessions ako kapag malapit na yung board exam and, magpapa-drills pa rin ako sa GC but limited. So, yun. Okay, number 9. Which of the following was written by Plato? So, Sic et Non, Primus Maxima, The Republic, The School of Society. So, alin dyan sa apat na yan ang isinulat ni Plato? Kilala niyo si Plato? Hindi po si Platito, si Plato. Okay, kidding aside. Of course, ang sinulat dyan ni Plato is The Republic. Very known yan. The Republic is a philosophical work written by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato. It is one of his famous influential dialogues exploring topics such as justice, morality, politics, and nature of the ideal society. So, yung The Republic, ano-ano po ba yung mga topics dyan na isinulat ni Plato? Of course, about society, about morality, about justice. So, yan. The dialogue takes the form of conversations between Socrates and various other characters where they engage in discussions and debates on this important philosophical theme. So the Republic contains a dialogue between Socrates and himself. So that's it. What about the other options? Yung Sic et Non, letter A. Sic et non is not a work written by Plato. It is a Latin phrase that translates to yes and no. Sic et non meaning yes and no, and is often used to describe conflicting or contradictory statements. So pakisulat teachers, sic et non meaning yes and no. Primus maxima also does not refer to a specific work by Plato or any well-known philosophical concept. It appears to be a Latin phrase that translates to first greatest. Okay, primus maxima meaning first greatest. Okay. Sic et non means yes and no. Yes and no. Primus maxima means first greatest. Of course, letter C, the Republic is written by Plato. The school society is appears to be a phrase that suggests a general concept related to education or social development. So the schools of society uh, does not refer to any specific work of somebody. So hindi po siya isinulat ng kahit anong tao. So basically, ang work lang po diyan na isinulat ng tao, especially Plato, is the Republic. Letter C. Tama. Ito na, last question tayo, number 10. Aabutin ba tayo ng 1 hour? Aabutin tayo niyan. So, I have some um, more details later. Number 10. Who is popularly known as the town crier in the pre-colonial era? Letter A, Cabeza de Barangay, B, Omaluhukan, C, Babaylan, C, Dat, or D, Dato. Okay. Popularly known as the town crier in the pre-colonial era. Kapag sinabi mong town crier, sila yung taga-balita. Okay, sila, may anong balita sa ibang bayan, o sila yung magre-relay ng information to other place, to other people. So they are known as the town crier. Or tinatawag silang letter B, umaluhukan. So they are umahulukan or the town crier during the pre-colonial era. So in the pre-colonial era, the individual who served as the town crier was commonly known as the Umaluhukan. The Umaluhukan played a crucial role in disseminating news. So sila po yung naghahatid ng balita, announcements, and important information to the community. So of course, we don't have radios, televisions, internet before. So, paano nga ba tayo nakakasagap ng balita? Of course, through umaluhukan. Yung umaluhukan is tao po yan na naghahatid ng balita sa mga kababayan natin before. They would go around the town or village. So, nililibot po nila yan, often ringing a bell or using other attention-grabbing methods to gather people and relay the messages from the authorities or leaders. The Omaluhukan acted as a vital link between the ruling class and the general population, ensuring that important news and instructions were communicated effectively. So yun po ang role or ang ganap before at tinatawag po, nga pong Omaluhukan. Okay, see the difference today. Today, meron tayong mga social medias na hindi mo na kailangan pa ng may magbalita sa'yo kasi one just scroll sa iyong Facebook is makakasagap ka na ng balita. But you have to be mindful that not all news that comes from the internet is true or fact. Sometimes, merong mga tao na nagbabalita na hindi totoo, so you just to be mindful kasi baka it will lead to misconception. So you have to be mindful and of course, research po talaga tayo ng totoong balita. So ayun. And of course, meron tayong television, may mga radios tayo na naghahatid ng balita. So, what about the other options kanina? Kabesa di barangay. Ano naman po yung role ng kabisa di barangay? So, Kabisa de Barangay is known as the tax collector. So, sila naman po yung kumukuha ng mga tax natin before. They are responsible for governing and representing the barangay. So, they are the tax collector, Kabeza de Barangay. Maluhukan again, the town crier. That is our answer. Babaylan. So, Babaylan is also known pa today. Kapag sinabing babaylan parang may explanation ka na agad sa iyong memory, sa iyong mind. So, Babaylan was a spiritual and religious leader in the pre-colonial Philippine society. They were considered healers. So, tagagamot po sila before, no, during the pre-colonial era. Tinatawag po silang babaylan. They are the healers, shamans, and mediums who had connections to the spiritual realm. So, they have the connections to our environment. So, yeah, before, we don't have doctors, 'di ba? Wala pa tayong doctors before. And mostly, kapag may nagkakasakit, pupunta tayo sa mga babaylan and they will be the one to they will be the one to manage our sickness. So, of course, meron diyan na parang they are more on believing the environment. So, ngayon meron tayong mga doctor and di rin po nawawala yung mga quack doctors natin. So, yes, andun pa rin. Still now, we are experiencing that one. Okay, and lastly, the dato. So kanina sinabi ko na po yung dato. They are the president in the pre-Spanish era before. So there was a tribal chief or ruler in the pre-colonial Philippine society. Datos were often part of a noble or ruling class and were responsible for ano po yung responsibilidad ng dato. Of course, they are the one to manage problems, conflicting problems, and of course, decision making ng barangay, ng bayan, ng bansa, ng location. And of course, dapat maintaining order po talaga. So, they will be the one to manage that. Again, Cabeza de Barangay is known as the tax collector. Umaluhukan is known as the town crier. Babaylan is the healers or tagagamot natin yan before. And of course, the dato is considered as the president of the pre-Spanish era. So, yan. Pakitandaan po, teachers. And of course, that is our last question. Okay. Before I end this one, let me share with you the saying by Confucius, it does not matter how slowly you go as long as you didn't stop. So, dapat po, wag mag-stop on believing that you will become an LPT. No matter how hard, no matter how, kahit anong hirap man yan or lubak-lubak na way yan, darating din po yung tamang panahon para sa inyo. Just don't stop believing and of course, dapat wag po mag-give up. Okay? Well, teachers, let me share with you my, ano ba? Okay, some more informations. So sa mga teachers po natin na hindi pa po nakapag-avail sa GC, you can contact me on my FB page, Top the Let by Coach Joylyn. So just message me po on how to join the GC. So 5 days review po tayo dyan. And of course, we will talk the payment privately. And please continue supporting our YouTube channel para po mas marami tayong magawa ng mga videos. Of course, don't forget to share this with your friends and mag-comment, mag-like, and mag-subscribe. And if you have uh, 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 more penny pa naman, if may budget ka pa naman, so why don't you join to our YouTube community? So, dyan po, magla-live coaching po ako dyan. Okay, so see you and malapit na po yung board exam. Go, 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 teachers! Kayang-kaya niyo po yan. So, God bless everyone and goodbye. See you to our next live sessions. God bless.